tell me, what is your story now? What are you busy with now? What project are you doing?
Okay, all right. So I'm running a company called Micro Adventure Tours.
Micro Adventure Tours.
Tours, yeah.
Where can we find that?
You can find that on Facebook.
Okay.
Micro Adventure Tours.
Okay.
Okay. And then on Instagram, just
cool.
Micro Adventure Tours, one word. And on Twitter is the.
Have you got a website yet?
I'm busy with the website now.
Cool. Website coming. All right. Cool. And what is the Micro Adventure Tours all about?
Okay. Micro Adventure Tours, I started it on the premise of I wanted to discover where I stay, you know, my own space. You know, most of the times people coming from far away, they come and actually tell you about the place. And you don't know anything about your own area, you know. And for Joburg, Joburg has got a lot of beautiful places, little gems that you don't know about. So that was, I took it on myself to say, you know what, I will have to know the city that I actually stay in. Okay, and the micro adventure for me, it was also with my kids.
Okay.
All right, I didn't need to break a bank.
Yes.
To go for an adventure, to go for, you know what I'm saying? So hence my micro adventure. I didn't want to spend a lot of money, you know, to go and actually have fun.
Yeah.
You know, I can actually have fun even within my perimeters, within my home, and be creative enough. And I started taking my kids, like we would actually have a pajama night on a Friday. Go to McDonald's in our onesies. I didn't care what people actually thought. I was actually creating memories with my kids, and you know, I'll take a bath with my son, and I would go cycling around in Hillbrow and all those things, to go and actually just discover those small little places that those days there were times that I took them for granted.
And you couldn't appreciate it.
I couldn't appreciate it, but now I'm actually appreciating. Yeah. And so that's how it actually started. And also these my friends at work like say, oh no, we haven't actually been to Soweto. Oh, we haven't. And I was actually go-to person if people they wanted to know what's happening around. Okay. You know, at work they'll be like, oh, ask Kennedy. Okay. He's gonna actually know what's actually happening. So people they were like, okay, take us to Soweto, take us to this, take us to Mabaneng, take us to what's actually happening in Joburg. Okay. You know, cool. So that's how it actually started. And I started also appreciating the history of Joburg. And started now reading a lot. My wife is gonna actually tell me that when I read a newspaper, I read from
cover to cover, classifieds and everything. Okay. So yeah, and then I had the aha moment when two people at work, they suggested, Kennedy, you're good at telling stories. Have you thought of blogging? I said, I've thought about it, but I don't know how to go about it. And then I did my own research, and I found the free what is this? WordPress. WordPress, yeah. And I started blogging, putting all my stories. They're like the one which was just completed now, the Iron Man story, and I like. People started following and putting the comments and saying, yeah, no, I'm like, do I know how to write? Writing was not my thing. I mean, at school, compositions, I was so bad. I was so bad in writing. Now it's like, people, they say, no, we're loving your writing. Cool. The way you're putting the pictures together. And then that just fuels you, right? And then late last year, there was a group of guys, youngsters from the Netherlands. They were doing their training at the Grand Central, I think. If it's the airport. The airport, yes. Grand Central, yes.
Yes, yeah. So
I happened to the lady at work, my colleague. She was like, okay, my sister is working at a lodge, but there are guys there that they want actually to go to Soweto. They want to know Joburg. Don't you wanna take them on, or what? Can I give them your number? I said no, with pleasure.
Yeah.
Give them a number. So at that time I was actually going to Namibia. I was just Namibia trip was just pack up and go.
Okay.
You know, you remember Justin?
Yeah. Justin
was actually there. Actually told me
cool.
that we were just chatting on WhatsApp. How you doing? And they was like, oh no, I'm actually in Namibia. I'm actually doing a project here. And I said, oh okay. Are you close to Fish River Canyon by any chance? He says it's about just 200 km. I said I'm coming.
Oh, nice.
I said I'm coming because that was actually on my bucket list. I wanted actually to visit Fish River Canyon. So I packed my bags. My wife didn't know where we were going. I took her passport, and then we got to.
Were you expecting her to walk as well? Were you expecting her to walk the canyon?
No. We didn't go there. So
okay.
yeah.
So you went to Namibia.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So what we do is we put our bikes and we move. And in the places that we visit, we do a micro adventure
I see.
within that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And I know about the area.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've got this inquisitive mind for some reason. But anyway.
Yes, I know the feeling.
So, so then I took these guys on. I said, okay, cool, guys. These guys from Netherlands. I said, so how are we gonna travel? There were 6 of them. I don't have a car that has got
passengers.
Yeah. So are you booking something? They said, geez, we have actually looked for the vehicles. They're so expensive, and we're on a tight budget. I said, okay, fine, okay, I've got a bakkie. Do you guys? They said, oh yeah, sounds cool. Yes, that's cool. I said, okay, cool. So come here. That's my crowd. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'll put the cushions
and squeeze everybody in.
and squeeze everybody in. Yeah, you know what? So here you've got actually a rainbow nation. So you've got actually the guys. You've got a black guy driving. You've got these white youngsters at the back, right? Driving slowly, taking it easy, you know. Enjoying the experience,
cool.
Right? And then, so what we did, I took them through the Apartheid Museum.
Yeah.
Right. There, then we went through to Calabash. So I said, okay, cool. I'll just give you the most authentic, you know, how we, you know,
how you see it,
how I see it.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what you want.
So you're a local, but you're also a tourist in a way.
Exactly.
Which is cool because you're not just, you know, that's the calabash. I'm not interested in it.
Yeah, because I think what's boring these days, if you're actually a registered tour guide, is that you sing from the same hymn book, right? Da 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 da. People that don't want that.
Yeah.
You know, they want it true, authentic. You know, about my life, about how do I live my daily life here in Joburg. Yeah. That's what they want to know. You know.
Sure.
So I took them to my barber in DK Deep Groove in Soweto, where I go extension. I think is it extension 4 or somewhere there. And we were all there. You know, the crowd, the people, they'll be. Where are these guys going? And my barber, he was actually now a celebrity of some sort.
Good, and it's a real experience.
It's a real experience. Cool. And from there, then we went to do the bungee jumping, and then from there we went to Nelson, of course, Vilakazi, Nelson Mandela, and I drove them around in some other routes in Orlando East. And everybody was just cheering us up. They say, hey guys, you are missing a cooler box there. So you know what, you have to actually have a cooler box as per tradition. So it has to actually to have some drinks there, some beers. Yes. You know, so that was actually running short.
Cool.
You know, it was the best adventure ever.
And it just got you hooked.
And it just got me hooked, and we had some good time. And then the next day I had actually to take them again in the back, and the guys said, we're loving this, Kennedy. We're loving this because we can do it in our country, and you're giving us a good experience. Have you thought of hosting people?
There was a little seed. So you see that landscaping brain of yours, eh?
I'm like, yeah, have you thought of it? Have you really thought of it? Because we have really enjoyed your company. You're a good host, you know. I said, okay, I think
I'll think some more.
I think, you know. So that's when now I started now thinking of the names of the company and using my passion as, you know, monetizing my passion.
Yeah, cool.
And I registered Micro Adventures. Now, why Micro Adventures? I like reading the Go magazine and the travel,
the Getaway and all that.
The Getaway and all those things. And there was a guy. It was actually started by who coined the word micro adventure. Was a guy I think from the National Geographic.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's from the UK, I think.
Okay. I don't know him.
Yeah, but anyway, but that's why. So I said, okay, but I think this name actually rings good. It sounds well with me and with the things that I actually do. So my one is going to be...
when did you register it? This year?
So no, I registered last year.
2017.
2017.
Okay.
That was in October somewhere.
So you're still working though full time or not?
No. Okay. All right. Okay. Now. Last year, after I've done the registration, I think it was after the registration. Then our company was downsizing and they told us that we are letting go of people.
Oh.
So the whole IT, so I was
next
actually
adventure, Kennedy.
So I was like, you know what?
You've been in this situation before.
So now, instead of actually looking at the negative, so instead of actually focusing on the negative side of things, I started now. I twisted that.
It's an opportunity.
For an opportunity, I was like, damn it! How if this is an opportunity for me to say, you know what, Kennedy, we're giving you a back kick. You know what? You don't belong here.
I think so.
You know.
Yeah.
Go get started. Go run with things. So now by then I had actually already started running with things anyway. So I had done my testing. I bought bikes, 5 mountain bikes
to use for
tour
groups and stuff.
Tour groups,
cool.
taking guys. So I took my friends. I was just taking my friends. So you know what? Let me show you what Joburg has.
Experiment.
You know, bring your kids, bring these teenagers. They don't know about Joburg. So I had created my own route.
Cool.
You know, so okay, this is what interests me. I think somebody's gonna actually interest. I started believing in my own.
Good.
Right. And at that time, when I was actually doing my research of, now I'm lucky that I'm actually staying in Parktown. I was doing the research of, you know, reading up about South Baker, about Joburg, about how Joburg came to be, and then on my research, and then I found myself getting to Northwards. I got at Northwards. I just rang the bell. I was like, who belongs here?
And did they open the door?
And then there was actually a security person there. I said, okay, who stays here? Is there somebody who takes it? He says, no, there's Neil who says, okay. I say, okay, I want to see him. I didn't make an appointment or whatever. I just went in. as me, you know. And Neil, when I looked at me like, are you a businessman?
You are.
With his accent, with his Shakespeare.
I don't know.
You're not.
No.
Okay, all right, okay. You must come on. You must come on. I saw your email when you actually sent me an email.
About on one of the tours.
Tour.
Yeah, that was the Ponte, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's like, I'm like, you've got, I was like,
blown away.
You know, and I'd read the story. I had done the digging. I had done John Dowless, Josie, and all that. And when I like, you know, I love this place. I love this place. I'm like, you know what, I love this place. And then I organize friends. Say, okay, friends, I've actually found this place. So we need to be 10 of us. And let's go and actually check it out. And when he presented it,
it just made sense.
It just, oh man, yeah. So anyway,
cool.
Then I was like, you know,
now starting talking to myself, say, okay, talk to Neil, talking to myself.
Yeah.
If we can agree that you can work out things here,
participate some way, cross network,
and then get the people to know about the place, then I had to actually visit him again, and I told him, I like the product that you have here, because this rings very strong in my gut. I actually feel that this is something that people will love. So how about we do the tours here? You and me, we have to work together and let's agree. And he says, okay, no, fantastic, Kennedy. I said, okay, cool. So how many people do you want? He says, how many people can you actually bring? I was like, as many as you want. He's like, you're crazy. It's either you're a bullshitter,
or you're very optimistic.
Oh, you're very,
Well, you could be both. Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Why not?
So like, no, we can. And he was like, okay, cool. So
and that was it. Was that this year, or was that still last year?
No, it was this year now.
Okay,
January.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, summer. Yeah,
okay.
summer.
So still quite.
I wrote up. I did a quick write-up, and I said, okay, cool. I'll actually create a Facebook page, and I'll create this as an event.
And there you are.
And then there I was, and I told him in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it was sold out. 40 people. He's like, Kennedy, no, I've never actually had 40 people. I said, you know why? Because we limit ourselves. And I told you, my gut actually told me that really this is a good product. And since then, we haven't actually looked back.
Cool. So now tell me about the Ponte.
Okay. So now, Ponte was one of those like, what am I going to do today? What is my adventure today? Let me do something different today, right? What is there that I'm going to actually write down that I've actually done today different from what I did yesterday? So I said, okay, cool. I will, because I knew the guys at Galanje who are actually at Ponte.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Galanje.
Okay, no, I won't embarrass myself. Okay.
So I cycled there, and then I said, you know what, I want to run up. I said, why not? Okay, so I did. And then I thought, you know what, this is a good product you have here. I said, what do you mean?
Sorry, I'm just choking a little bit because, I'd love to go, but I don't think okay.
I said, you know what, this is, because everything for me, I think what sits well with me, I think I have to go, I have to run with it, you know. So I say, you know what, we can actually create a challenge for the Jobe people, and there might be a lot of crazy people out there like me.
That's cool.
Yeah, so why not?
I was just so excited at the thought of not only now the building's been rejuvenated and being taken back, but somebody active like yourself is bringing in a completely different kind of
aspect,
travel.
Yeah.
Just never mind. It's a sport, but it's a travel.
Exactly.
On foot.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lots of foot.
Lots of them. Yeah.
But that's so cool.
Steps. Yeah.
Oh, good. So what have you got? Can you talk about future plans, or have you still every day incubating a new idea, or
Yeah. I do incubate new ideas, and even now I've got some idea that.
So
I've got.
Okay, so then you don't need to tell us specific, but long term, what? How would you like to see yourself in, say, maybe 2 years?
In 2 years' time, I want to. Yeah. Okay.
Is that including your thing?
Yeah. One thing is that I want to be able to be a full time like a tour operator.
Okay. And for it to be sustainable for you.
To be sustainable, yeah. Cool. I think the one thing that I'm actually asking myself every night is that, how can I make it relevant at all the times and staying relevant and being
interesting
sustainable?
For you. And interesting for you.
And interesting for me. All right. I love people.
I don't doubt that it's going to be. I don't doubt.
Yeah.
And I do believe if there's anybody that's going to make it happen, but also make it sustainable, I think you're the right person for it.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I think so.
So, thank you for talking to me,
cool.
And thank you for joining us, and can't wait to hear the next chapter.
Great. Thank you so much.